you how to put your answers on your document. This is the page I want to share with you. So when you get to your classroom and you get to your classwork page, go to classwork, you will see an assignment for you. Click View Assignment. And this will tell you what you've made on it. If you've done that, go to your instructions page. So on the instructions, that's where you will click on that assignment tab. You should have already uploaded Cami onto your computer utilizing that other video. Once you have that, you can open it up. Now, for the first time you open it up, it is going to say, do you allow permission for, just give permission? And yes, yes, you do. That's very important. It's okay. Now, once you get to this part, you should be able to utilize the functions, and we're just going to put our pieces in here. So what we expect on this, we measure, and whatever measurement you get for this particular item, you can put a text box in. That works really well. It can be larger or smaller font sizes. You can change the color of the font. Might be easier to see answers if you do that. So once you get there, you'll just tap. It gives you a text box. You can stretch it open that way. And let's say that your measurement was 34 grams. If your measurement was 34 grams, you're good. You can make it larger if you want to. If you can right there. Let's say we wanted it larger. So we do it again, 34, it's a little bit bigger. If that's what we wanted to do. Okay, so showing your work, because this particular page says you have to show your work using dimensional analysis. So in order to do that, text box is not going to work as well. What you will want to do is draw, and of course pick a color for drawing so that things show up. Or you may want to just use black for the work that you're going to do. You're starting out with 34 grams in order to convert. I'm not changing the amount that I have. Remember that 34 grams is still going to be 34 grams. I'm not going to change what I have. I'm not going to change how much of it I have. I'm simply going to talk about it in my answer in a different unit. So it's the same thing as saying if you are 72 inches high, or how many feet and inches that is. It's a different number, but it's still the same length. So in order to do that, I'm just going to multiply 34. If you put that in a fraction, it's 34 over 1. So that's why I'm putting it like this. What am I going to convert to? It says I have to convert to milligrams. So somewhere over here, write that so you remember that's where you're going to. I'm trying to get to milligrams. So how do I do that? I need to convert from grams. I don't want grams anymore, and I want milligrams. Well, what makes those two things equal? Whatever your answer is supposed to be should go on the top. Whatever you start with, unit you start with, should go on the bottom. And what makes those equal? In this case, these are metrics. They're very easy. Which one is the biggest one? The biggest one is grams. So put a 1 by the biggest one. So how many milligrams are in 1 gram? And you look at your list, or you already have that memorized, I hope. There are 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. So what does that mean? That just means that I have this fraction times this fraction. And if I have something on top and on bottom, you know that's dividing by. So a gram divided by a gram cancels out. We don't have to think about it anymore. It just becomes 1. So if I had 34 times 1, that's just 34. So I leave it alone. Now the only numbers I have left are 34 and 1,000. So you multiply those together. 34 times 1,000 is 34,000. And with any luck, the only unit you have left is what you were looking for, and it's on the top. So the only unit I had left was milligrams. It's on the top. That is what I was supposed to do. To help out your teacher, because if you have me as a teacher, I need all the help I can get. Go ahead and underline it or highlight it, or in some way let me know that that's where your answer is after you've shown your work. Okay, with those simple instructions, you should be able to utilize your papers. And since you're doing it in Cami, it will allow you to upload it very easy. If you do it in some other format, that's just fine.